Hey y'all, welcome back to Rolling Pin Recipes. Today we're gonna make some salsa verde. I'm gonna make a couple staples in our house. One, we love tacos every once in a while, doesn't matter what kind. We love them, and we have them quite often. I'm gonna turn this up kind of high for a second so we can get a nice toast. We make our own blend of taco seasoning. We make our own salsa verde. It's absolutely incredible. A couple simple ingredients, and you've got an incredible sauce. I've got some tomatillos here from the store. I peeled them and washed them. I was able to find some pretty good size ones that fit in the palm of my hand. Hopefully they're good. So there's like a smaller one. This is actually not tiny, but it's small. And these are a good size. I like more big ones because then it's like juicier, more wet of a sauce, thin, liquidy. And I've got about 13 here. 4 of them are pretty big, so that's gonna be amazing because recently they've been really small. So these big ones will help provide more liquid. Tomatillos are super sticky and I hate that stickiness. So we're just gonna char these up a little bit until they go from this bright green to a very dull green. I have some jalapenos here, also washed them. We'll toast those in a bit. I have some cilantro and we'll put onion, garlic, and a lime juice. Salt and pepper, and we'll blend it all up. Let's turn my heat down a little more. Try to get some side action as well, and we'll just continue to toast these up till we have color. They'll start juicing and turn very pale. There's a little oil on this pan, but I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil so my pan doesn't get too messed up. Tomato and acidic things mess with your seasoning a little bit. Just gotta cook some greasy stuff afterwards and work with it. You can do it, which I do, and it chars up real good. Alright y'all, some of these flipped on their own when I gave it a little shake. Give it a little shake and some of them flip on their own. Got some juicing and some char. Beautiful. We'll just flip all these over. I don't just keep my skillet on the middle, I'll put it on each quarter edge so we got color all around. Then we'll put that one in the middle for a bit. And keep that one. And keep that one. That one's okay. They'll start juicing if it's already squishy. If you leave them on there too long. I'm gonna keep it on this side for a bit so these 3 can get a little more char. Smells incredible. Alright y'all, I added my 2 jalapenos in there. My store is only selling them in this bag right now, which has like up to 10 in there. So what I'm gonna do right now is put like 3. I think it calls for 2 and 2. We're gonna do 2 jalapeno, 3 serrano. 2 of them are pretty small, so hopefully that goes well. Then I'll have 3 more and a jalapeno, so maybe I can make something else with it. And I cut the heat. Most of these are done. They've got a little char happening on the pan, but I just threw these peppers in, so hopefully they'll get a little color. I might have to turn my heat back on, and it'll be time to throw it into the blender in just a few minutes. Alright y'all, we've got all sorts of stuff out right now. To make this a little easier, I'm going to start to put these tomatillos into the blender. They're getting soft. Some of these maybe I'll keep. This one just juiced all over. We don't really want them to start juicing. See, this one's really soft. It turns really nice yellow. Or I mean like a nice brown. And we'll just let those couple go a little longer and we're almost done. Just gets super charred up on this skillet and I don't like for that to happen to my pan. We're gonna let that be. This cilantro, you don't want it to set on that hot liquid or else it'll get mushy, or on that hot anything, so we're just gonna let that be for a minute. I'm gonna cut the heat, just let these char up a little bit. They're getting a little bit but not much, so hopefully they can get some in the next couple minutes. This one's juicing, we'll get rid of that. This one's a big boy, so If you can kind of get it on its side, that helps. Let's get rid of that one, it's juicing. The last salsa I made was a little thick. We didn't really prefer that. This one, hopefully with these bigger tomatillos, we can get a bit more liquidy, less chunky salsa. We'll just let these toast up and warm through a bit, and then I'll cut the stems off. They're all pretty chilled from the fridge. Alright y'all, we have a recipe written down. Hopefully it's good. We're gonna try it. The one we tried last time smells like a taco seasoning to me, so we're not gonna use that. We're gonna make our own homemade taco seasoning and a chili powder to put in the taco seasoning, as well as other recipes. This recipe I'm about to follow right now makes 6 tablespoons, so I will make that and double, triple, whatever I need if I think it smells right. For some reason, it's really difficult to get this chili powder open. Maybe because it's spicy. Ooh wee! Yeah, that's got some definitely strong. This is Ancho chili powder. Yep. So this is what some recipes say to do. This recipe here does not have this or a chipotle chili pepper or anything like that in there. I'm gonna open this and smell it. If I can get this cap off. I'm gonna try not to touch my eyes after touching all this. This might burn. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, now this smells just like that peppers in adobo. Chipotle peppers in adobo or whatever. Oh my gosh, that smells really good. Very sweet. That would be incredible on chicken, but I don't think it's right for this recipe, but it was different. Wanted to give it a try. If they had a smell, like a sample where I could smell it, that would be helpful. This is strong. This is gonna be a very interesting combo. So we're gonna start with half a teaspoon of cumin. Cumin. This is like none. 6 tablespoons. I need more of this. I believe I have a big jug of it. A teaspoon of garlic. A teaspoon of onion. Just gonna use the same one, I don't mind. Teaspoon of garlic, teaspoon of onion, a teaspoon of oregano. I'm hesitant to add this because this is very sweet in comparison to like Mexican oregano. I don't have Mexican oregano and I don't really know where to find it around me, but it smells like sweet and it's not the best in some dishes in my opinion. Spaghetti, yes. Okay, 3.5 teaspoons of this. Looks like chili powder. 1, 2, 3.5. Smells so good. 3.5 teaspoons of that, and some paprika, brand new. 3.5 tablespoons of this. If I don't get a tablespoon, I'm gonna be here all night. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3.5. The paprika is the bulk of it. I need to get a fat jug of this too. We're just gonna stir it up. It's not much, but I just want to smell test it. Looks very red, like chili powder. And yes, you do put chili powder in chili, but I'm not making this specifically for chili. Okay, y'all, I think we're onto something. That smells incredible. So what I'm kind of looking for is like a chili powder. I would say those look pretty darn good. Let's see. Oh wow, this is more like chili pepper, spices, salt. Chili pepper doesn't really help. Honestly, I would say that's similar, so we're gonna call that a win, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I love cooking at home. If you're new, we love homemade. We love cooking, learning new meals and recipes. We make our own taco seasoning. We like the regular McCormick, and this is homemade. I just keep it in this jug, and I just keep making it and making it. So my recipe taco seasoning calls for 1 1/4 cup. This is not enough, but this smells like taco seasoning, so I mean it's all the same seasonings, just probably more cumin, which I love a ton of that. Honestly, it smells similar. I don't know, y'all. It smells close, but it needs something different. I'm gonna assess a little bit here and check it out, but this is a great chili powder recipe and I will definitely make a big batch of this to keep in the pantry. All right, this is a quadruple batch. It's about 1.5 cups. I'm gonna measure it out with my 1/4 cup into this so we can just shake it about and see what we come up with. I like to save my containers so I can reuse them and refill them. 1 1/4 cup of chili powder. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, for 1 cup. Yeah, it is a little over sweet. I'm gonna go a little over because we're a little shy on some. All right, 1¼ cup of chili powder, homemade. That was fun to make. ½ a cup of cumin. I refilled this, and this doesn't fit. Y'all, we're just working with what we got here. I'll probably make more chili powder soon. I just need another container, and I need to do the math for a bigger batch. I don't want to just make one batch every time. I want to have a tub in my pantry. 1/4 cup. We need a ½ cup. Okay, let's see if we can do this better. Perfect. And I love a lot of this, so shoot, y'all, we might even do more. I like to add extra to my tacos because I just love the cumin, y'all. It's so good. Now I feel like I might not have enough paprika, but we might. We need 1/4 cup plus 1/8, so we're gonna call that 1/4 plus 1/2. I'm gonna need paprika. If I knew how to make it, I would, because that's pretty much gone. I need paprika. There's like maybe 1/8 a cup. We need ½ a cup of garlic. I'm gonna use the last of this granulated. It's not my family's favorite, so I want to get rid of it. Then I just refilled my garlic powder. Okay, we're almost at 1/4 here. We're just gonna add it in. We'll have pretty layers. We also need a ½ cup of this. So a hefty 1/4 should do us good. Might have to add a sprinkle extra. There we go. Man, it's seeping in. ½ a cup of onion. I don't like how clumpy this is. Wiggle it in. Come on. I'm gonna have to add an extra little bit of that. I need more onion. A teaspoon of oregano in this as well. I don't know how I'm gonna squish it into that. Shoot. This oregano doesn't have too many sticks, so it's not that big a deal, but some seasonings and herbs like Italian have a lot of sticks, and I don't like that. And I also have cilantro dried. I might try that too, but I might just leave it out. Here's our homemade taco seasoning. Looks beautiful. Let's shake it up. Works better in a bowl, especially what's going on down here. It turns more white with onion and garlic powder instead of granulated. It's crazy how much of a difference that can make. Looks amazing. All right, y'all, here we have it. Smells delicious and taco-y. And it looks very similar to this one. Weirdly, it's so white. Now this has cornstarch in it, so it comes a little thicker, but we'll just have to finish this up. And I don't add salt to this. I add my own. There you have it, y'all. Homemade taco seasoning. Couple simple ingredients. Also with the homemade chili powder. Super delicious. Now we're gonna finish up this salsa and we'll blend it all up, and it's gonna be incredible. Perfect for a taco night. Homemade. Love it. It smells like taco seasoning. We're adding it, y'all. Might be a little different this time, but I don't mind at all. Going in. It's basically the same ingredients without the chili, and I don't mind. We'll just mix that in and enjoy it just as much. There you have it, y'all. I'm gonna clean it up and reorganize. Alright, y'all. I turned these back on a minute, tried to clean out the pan a bit. Still a little roasty toasty, but I'm going to try to cut the stems off of these peppers because they're pretty good. And it's probably ideal not to do this in the cast iron, but we're doing it. It's gonna be fine. I need to re-season this booger after all these peppers anyway, because it is a charred mess. Doesn't want to cut. It's mad at me. Put them right into the blender. We love a green salsa and like a tomatillo ranch. Oh my goodness, y'all. Incredible. Give it a try. I'll make it one of these days. And I'm still trying to find a good ranch powder recipe. Can't really find one. They haven't turned out good, so I'm still looking. I'm gonna cut the heat. This pan's pretty charred and it's getting super smoky. We've got a little bit of a blister happening here, so that's good. See if we can get some more contact down. It's pretty good. Put it in. I'm gonna do the same with this one. Try to get contact going. putting it in. I'm gonna put some water in here to help get some of that off, and then we'll season it after we clean it up. We'll just kind of simmer this off, get some of those bits off. I'm not scraping the cannolis out of this thing. I'm just a simple scrape. Now we're going to carefully do some chopping over here with this not ideal knife. I'm gonna hopefully chop up this onion. If it's not good, I'll have to grab a different one. This knife is not ideal for this. Hopefully most of it's good. It looks fine. I'm gonna peel this outside off, just kind of chop off that growth, pry it out of here. We're just gonna throw this all in the blender. I'm gonna kind of quarter it and throw it in my blender. We're gonna do this whole onion. Plop it in the blender. Now these have been sitting in my fridge a minute. They've definitely seen better days, but it's just going into a salsa, so I'm gonna throw all of these in. We're gonna blend this up with some salt and pepper, and then I'll add the cilantro because it's quite full. This is a lot of vegetables, so I need a bit of salt. And I almost forgot, this is a pretty simple recipe and process. You just need to make sure you have all the ingredients. Y'all, lime juice, hello. Cut this beauty in half. Again, not the best knife. Squeeze her in. The whole thing's going in here. Especially because I'm terrible at squeezing these in here. Ow, just got on a bad spot. I don't mind pulp because it's getting blended. That one's actually kind of sweet. Whoa. Squeeze this in there, and I'll try to get more out, but we're gonna blend this up. Limey, get the blender over here. All of these ingredients smell absolutely incredible together. I don't think I'll be able to get this on there. Put your lid on there. Now you want to be careful if your liquid's too hot. Blend it up. Alright, y'all, let's get this off of here and taste it. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells incredible. Ooh, got a little kick. Let's try a bit of this. It's very dull in color and liquidy. That's what we like. I think I just didn't have enough tomatillos last time. Whoa. I think I might need more tomatillos because that is hot. It's spicy, but yeah, that's spicy. Definitely needs salt. I've got this cilantro here we still need to add. Oh, there's a tie. Oh, it's just the rubber band. Okay, well, I'll keep this rubber band. That's a good one. We'll slice some of these stems off. I know some people use them, but I don't know. This cilantro actually looks really good. Put it in there. Let's just blend it. Y'all, food needs salt to taste good. If you go out to eat, that has so much salt in it and other junk. This is delicious. Let's blend it again. I could watch that blend all day. It's beautiful. The color changes with that dark green cilantro. Oh yeah, that smells good. My eyes are burning. Let's try it. Okay, y'all, it's still quite hot, so I'm gonna have to get some more tomatillos from the grocery store and put those in there because it's hot, but it does need more salt. The lime is there. I think it needs a little more tomatillo because it's got a kick. The cilantro, I think, is there. Let me zap it one more time and we'll see, but it definitely needs more tomatillo because Serranos, I think, are hot, but those jalapenos and Serranos got a kick. Now it's a little spicy, so I'm gonna add tomatillo probably, but pretty good. Yep, it's beautiful. Limey, fresh, gorgeous. We're gonna add it to a bowl. Got about, wow, 5 cups here. It's a lot. All right, y'all, let's pour it up. This is a good size. It's about 4 cups. And it's perfect for sauce. You can get it right out of the jug. And this will just hold a little bit extra. And then when I get that extra goodies, extra tomatillos, we'll fix that up. Here you have it, y'all. Bon appetit. So bright, vibrant, beautiful, delicious. A little chunk, but liquidy and smooth at the same time. So good. Perfect for any party. Put a little cilantro on top. You're ready to eat. So fresh, delicious, quick, easy, and budget friendly, y'all. Give this a try. All these foods, the heat actually settled down a bit and the flavors will combine more. So this might be perfect. Get a little salt on there and you're good. Ready for a perfect family taco night. Bon appetit. If you enjoyed, consider giving this video a like, letting us know what you think, and subscribing for more. Peace out, y'all. Check out our channel for more recipes and we appreciate y'all for joining. Come in. See you soon.